You sure?
Are we live?
You sure?
I think so.
Take two.
Okay, so we was talking for like I don't know how long before Kenji was like, "Just kidding, we're not live."
Just a minute or so. Welcome back to the show on our YouTube channel and on the podcast platforms. Yeah, because we just started putting this on different podcast platforms as well. But today we're going to talk about growing up in Hawaii. I had them right the first
I know,
time.
that's too bad.
Yeah. Growing up in Hawaii, and what inspired it is we have a special guest coming on the channel. We're going to do a podcast with
a local celebrity.
Yeah,
everybody. I feel like everybody of a certain age and up just knows.
And you were just mentioning that
Yes.
age is apparently not high school.
It's not 17.
Yeah,
Because I was telling Joey, my daughter, about it, and she just had like no idea who he was.
not even an idea.
No. I'm like, well, no, the comedian, radio personality.
Oh, you're giving him away already.
I mean, can you guess?
Comedian and radio personality. You got it. If you're from here, you know already. But anyway, so we have him coming, and I've talked to him before about different things. And I figured, being that this conversation is for this platform, which is, real estate, but also just Hawaii in general, growing up in Hawaii. And come to find out, he grew up with my cousins. So we'll get into that.
He did.
Yeah. But we're going to talk about that today. As always, go to coreteamhawaii.com. Go to the bottom of the page and fill out that contact form. There's other ways. Like recently, I don't monitor my emails, guys. I don't go in and check my email every day. I know you would think that a real estate agent would do that. I don't do that. And my assistant can't always catch every little thing. And sometimes things get sorted to spam. So I'd actually encourage you, and I actually meant to talk to our website provider. Let me go look here. How do people get my email? They must like Google or something. But yeah, sometimes I get my actual email, the email that goes to me, and that's not a good place. So if you go to the general sign up form, that would be awesome. Yeah, growing up in Hawaii, we're gonna have some safe surveys. So that's internally we call them safe, safe and fun experiences, or special and fun experiences, special skilled
safe and fun experiences.
Yeah, skilled and fun. We have these surveys we do with people who are really hot, active. Hot is a stage of conversion, and so you're about to do something. We're either doing the thing, so you're writing offers, or you're on the market, or you're in escrow. We just survey you with our assistant from time to time so that you have a space to give feedback, if ever negative or constructive, and that's almost never the case. And so, anyways, we got some brags coming up soon.
Small brags, humble brags.
You want to go ahead and get into one?
Yeah, sure. First one is from Jeremy D. This one's for Kenny. Kenny is doing an excellent job. We looked at some homes, and we will meet him on Saturday.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Let me do you.
Sure.
She has to brag about herself.
I think mine are with you, though.
Oh, they are with me.
Yeah.
From Jimmy. I just think they're really good at what they do. And I believe their videos, which I've watched, each video that they've put out on my property is excellent. And I'm really more than satisfied. And that's you and I.
Yeah.
And so this is a person who actually interviewed multiple people to sell his home. He, not too awkward for me, but awkward in a general sense. They brought us at the same time.
Oh, yeah. That was fine.
I
thought it was fine.
You know what? What if every listing appointment that people were going to speak with multiple agents, what if they brought the multiple agents at the same time?
I think it would be really hard for specific types of agents to do their thing and do their spiel.
It would be interesting, It would be audacious of you as the client to do so, and that's kind of a red flag. But at the same time,
You're kind of a red flag, but you know what?
I would want to be a part of it. I would want to be a part of it. I would.
I think that'd be like more worrisome and troubling for people who are like super scripted and like, put on a show for their thing.
Yeah.
As opposed to people who are a little bit more like transparent and there to actually flow and speak to you. Like
imagine if you were a clandestine spy and you're supposed to go infiltrate like the mob or something, and you're with the CIA, but then like the FBI and the whatever. Like, they're like 3 different spies that came, and you all knew of each other. I don't know. That's like the best thing that came to my mind. Like, it'd almost be hard to perform, right? Because
it'd be hard to perform.
yeah,
If you are performative,
if you're performative,
hard.
yeah, it'd be hard to perform if you're
Yeah.
performative.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to go
I
ahead?
get
Another
one. Yeah. Let's do one for Aiden. This is Andrew V. He's very real to me. He does not hide anything, and he provided information as requested. So that's like short and sweet and to the point. But I love this type of review when it's, or a survey when it's like, oh, they're real, or they're transparent, or they were honest. Like I like that.
So Google took down our business profile with all of our 5-star reviews, whatever. It's gonna come back. However, I spoke with this consultancy on, what happened, and they're like, well, you had core team at your core team at Remax, where you guys used to be, and then it was core team at EXP, and so their new AI bot crawler that crawls the entire internet was confused and just flags to take them down. And so they went on to say, hey, because these guys sell search engine optimization, SEO and ads and stuff, and so like, you're not going to rank the same anymore. Now that your thing went down. And they asked, like, well, what did you used to rank for? One of the things that I've had people just a few times, they said, I searched most authentic or most honest or the realist agent in X city, in Mililani or Honolulu or whatever, and you guys came up. And we don't do any SEO, we don't buy keywords or however all this stuff works. So I thought it was really cool that stuff would come up when people just search that. So
but now does our stuff just not come up now?
No, we still do. It's just
Okay.
All right. Well, what about growing up in Hawaii? How do you think the conversation's gonna go? I don't want to be too, but not everyone. I don't think. Certainly, the people that watch the live will watch the Sunday videos, but the Sunday videos they aren't necessarily watching the live. So, and it'll be different because we have our guest on Sunday.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this: if you didn't grow up in Hawaii, knowing now that you've been a few places, what state would you pick?
Oh, none of them.
I know.
No, I'm just kidding.
But if you had to, though.
If I honestly don't know. No, nowhere that I've been feels the way it does here.
Yeah.
And nowhere else that I've been have I been like, that would be an okay substitute. Like, I would consider moving my kids and raising them there. Like, that's such a, showing my bias, but there really is just something so like unique about growing up here.
How come you think so many? And I want local people, if you're listening on the podcast or you're watching the live, chime in. How come so many people have to get off this rock? Air quotes. Got to get out of here. Got to get off this rock. You didn't. You went to Maui, like you.
Yeah,
you
but like
little...
what? Because small island, not small. It's not the smallest island, but small town feel where it's like, the ripple effect of relationships and things that happen around you are felt greatly and for a long time.
Yeah.
So sometimes when you live like that,
especially when you're young, because anywhere, whether you're from anywhere on the earth, when you're young, things just stick harder, right?
Yeah. And then it's harder to get away from those things. And if you're like, I'm going to turn a new leaf and I just don't want any part of that drama or whatever, like it's very small. You kind of just like move to the other side of the island and be away from it, Bro,
like, I don't know. If you live Waianae and you go move Kaneohe, you feel like you're in a different world.
True, but you get pilikia with so-and-so. They cannot just drive to Kaneohe and come like.
She said if you have problems.
Yeah, if you have problems with whoever, they can still access you pretty easily. I think when people leave, it's because they don't want to be accessible to whatever the thing is. Not
always, because I can think of.
Personally, that's why I
left. Punoho Iolani person leaving. And like, I'm at picture an Asian girl who chose Cornell or some Northeast kind of school to go do their thing. And don't get me wrong, they got Hawaiian Airlines card and they come back all the time.
Yeah.
But they just was like, Hawaii's not enough for me.
Yeah, but like, where did they grow up though? And how did they grow up? Did they grow up in a lifestyle that you would like? They grew
up.
That is unique to Hawaii.
This girl's name is
What is it?
Claire.
Interesting choice.
Claire Nishiyama. Yeah, Claire Nishiyama. She went to Punahou and
What else? Tell me more.
she graduated summa cum laude. I don't even know what that means. Some kind of cum laude. And she now in
I love the commitment to the bit right now.
she finds Manhattan to be pretentious because she's been in New York, 4 years after grad school already. And so she's more in like in a Brookstone in Brooklyn taking pictures of her coffee.
Okay.
Yeah. And she's like, when you go back to Hawaii, it's just, yeah. So it could be that person, or it could be Kavika, got caught selling fireworks. So he moved Vegas, get all kinds.
Yeah. I could see, I don't think so, but I could see like Joey falling in love with another place and, wanting to live there permanently.
Yeah.
And just coming back and forth to Hawaii. I could see that. And she grew up here her whole life. But, there are just some people who like, for me,
wherever home was, they're not going to stay there.
Yeah. Like they want to like explore. They want to do other things. Also, like for me, growing up in Hawaii was like the best because I love the beach. I love the ocean. I love plants. I love outdoors.
So you think
I love being in the sun. Like
you think no matter who you are, on average, growing up in Hawaii is not as good now as it used to be? Because you said something about your dad, like your dad, which meant the way you were raised.
Mm-hmm.
You said we were doing very Hawaiian things, but we weren't necessarily like speaking Hawaiian and fighting for the volcano. And you're picking opihi, you're eating uni. And so I don't know if the kids get what's the difference? You can go chase $12 lattes here or there.
I still think there's a difference because I think that question applies not just to Hawaii. Like the world is so different now, and the experience that kids have growing up is so different now, and the exposure that they have to different things is just different now. So no matter where you live, like you just you grow up different than we
kids
did.
Just aren't as outdoors as much.
Kids
now.
Just aren't out as much, and it wasn't like when growing up at our age here, it was like you were friends with everybody on a block, right? Like you knew everybody because you were outside, and that's what you did. Because
it's like this.
Yeah. Oh,
can Kenji come out to play?
Yeah.
No, he grounded.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Even that, it's like you couldn't just text message somebody. Like you had to ride your bike, throw them on the ground in the yard.
Still moving.
Yeah, and then run to the door and ask your auntie, like, hey, is Derek home?
Yeah.
No, you got to do his homework.
This was in Florida because I was a kid in Florida first, but we used to play 2-on-2 baseball.
2-on-2 baseball.
And I remember we were super serious about it at one point. So on Saturday morning, still get dew on the grass and fog, and we knew it was time. It was on. It was the championship. Me and who would it be? Me and Jerry versus Bradley and Jimmy or something. And yeah, but it is different now, right? So kids don't grow up the same. But since the averages, I think what you're saying, and I was trying to set you up for this, was since the averages are shifted everywhere. So I'm trying to like refer to like science references. So like the median or the what is it when you take like your initial sample and that's baseline?
Yeah, whatever that word is.
You know I'm trying to go, but like since baseline is different, it's still better in Hawaii.
Yes, that's what I was. Yeah. I didn't want to like explicitly say that.
Oh no, it's better growing up here.
But I would say
it's also better because whether it was the Vietnam War era when my dad went to San Francisco, or whether it's now where we're fighting over, politics, it's just less that here.
Yeah.
Less polarized.
It's less polarized.
Do you even know? Have you ever been to the mainland where everyone's like when you go see your brother in LA?
No, I've never been anywhere or hung out or spent an extended period of time where anybody is like
yelling political stuff, protesting like no,
not really.
I want you to.
Why? I don't want to.
But I want you to.
Why? I don't feel like I need that in my life.
I do.
No, that's why I live here, and that's why I'm staying here.
Yeah, but I just
I don't
wonder
like that
if you
kind.
might change, if you might see some other things, if you be around some of these crazies.
No, you create your own reality, and my reality is I don't want to be in a polarized like either way. Like I want to be level, and like
Yeah.
I don't need people screaming about anything. Like that's not the experience that is enjoyable for my life and my family.
Yeah.
So why would I want to be in that? You know, and that's
I
one of
don't.
the reasons why people come here, I think, is because they don't want to exist in that. And there's
Yeah,
less
but
of that here.
you understood. You also don't want to live in poverty in a cardboard house and, get your water from the stream, whatever. But travel, with a lot of travel, you may observe some of that, and it may make you, solidify, change, be more rooted,
I think
appreciate.
there's plenty of what you want me to see on TV for me to be like, nah,
Yeah.
no need.
It's different when you go to Berkeley and they're flying a kite that says some stuff, or
I
you
don't
go
know
to.
why you're so obsessed with changing my views on things. Like just
I want to change everyone's views.
well, not my political views. Just get away from that.
Go.
No need. No need.
What else about growing up in Hawaii?
I think along the same lines of like kids don't go outside anymore. I think we probably maybe go outside more here than other places
The weather allows it.
because simply because of the weather.
Yeah, even if you only, I don't know, go to kickball club once a week, if you can do that 52 times instead of 30, it's better.
Yeah. Or even like PE at school is probably different. Recess at school is probably more fun, more different.
How is that? If you, I lived in Florida where it got cold, but you still was never so cold you couldn't go outside. What do they do in like Wisconsin for PE?
Actually, I was just talking
They have
to
a big like a warehouse airplane hangar thing.
Yes, I was just talking to my neighbor about the high school that she went to, and I think Rhode Island is where it is, and how they recently went up there, and her stepson was just like, "Why is this like high school huge?" And she's like, "Oh, because it's all indoors. Like we don't have courtyards, we don't have like big fields separating buildings. Like it's a big fortress because during some parts of the year it's freaking freezing to be outside." So it's just like a huge, massive building where all the classes are, and they just do a lot inside. Like there's a gym inside where you can play basketball and you can like play volleyball and do that kind of indoor stuff. But like, I was like, oh, interesting. I never really thought about that because in Hawaii, the schools do have like a big field over here. And this is where we go play kickball. And it's like an integral part of the campus, that like where kids hang out. And
but when it's raining, if it rains a lot here, you kind of, you get rainy day recess, you have to stay inside.
Yeah, you just go inside.
It's nice to have something covered.
Yeah. Go inside and read a book.
When our niece went to some college, South Dakota, or I think South Dakota State, they have tunnels underground to get you to places. Because it's so cold, you can when it's -8, you still got to go to class.
I can't.
You walk in a tunnel.
I would be like, cancel school. Like, how do I know some of our like the Hardys, for instance, when they were coming over, and they're only in Washington, it's not like they're in Dakota, but it was like, oh, like their move date got pushed back because they would cancel for snow days, and then they would tack on a day at the end of the year for the snow days that got missed. Like there's a cap, like if you miss 20 or whatever, they're not going to cap or put 20 on the end, but any snow day they try to up to a certain limit, like just add that on to the end of the school year. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, because we had that at Campbell.
What? Really?
It was for fights.
Shut up.
We had like an extra week of school.
Oh my God.
And 99, the summer of 99, I think. We had like an extra week of school because of fights. So, yeah. Comments. Abad collection. Been watching you guys for a bit. Unfortunately, before I bought a house in Hauula.
Oh, after. Probably.
After. Yeah. We'll reach out when I'm ready to get another property. Would love to get your guys' opinions. I'm looking for a ranch. Ooh. Watching from South Carolina.
Hi, Franny.
Hi, Franny. Harry, Mir, how's it? DM watching. Oh, sorry, Denver, Colorado. Who's calling? I cannot answer. Watching all the way from 96786, but grew up between Haleiwa, Wailua, Kahuku, Haula. Where's 96786? You know, Kench?
I'm guessing North Shore, but
Is it?
North Shore?
I don't.
You would know, huh?
No, well, ours was 96791.
91?
Yeah, that's Wailua.
Are all the outer islands, neighbor islands, 967?
I'll look it up.
I don't think so.
Nine-
Maybe.
Were you 967 in Maui?
Yes. 96757.
I think 96786 is neighbor island.
What is it?
We're gonna see. We're gonna see. I'm from Maui and I don't like the term priced out of paradise. Yeah, I don't like
Wahiwa.
Oh, well, I thought
Wahiwa.
that maybe, but I was like, no.
oh. I don't like the mindset priced out of paradise, but the thing is the younger you are, the more I'm shut up, learn, work harder, save your money, invest, grow, get better. But then when you're old and you're an auntie, uncle, and that's not really a possibility for you, then I turn into something different and my heart just hurts for you if you cannot stay here and you want to stay here. So, yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Derek? Harry says, if you had to move somewhere else, where would you go and why?
I think,
Oh, but the question was if you had to grow up, but you did kind of grow up.
how about
someplace
you?
else.
If you move somewhere else, the original question is where did you grow up? I happen to be born in Florida. And so my early young childhood was, that point where you hit puberty and then like you start looking at girls or whatever, like that shortly, right when that happened is when I came. I don't know. I was kind of pubescing early, honestly, but yeah, baby kind, small kid time was Florida, and then big kid time and after was Hawaii. And so where Florida wouldn't have been my choice. It isn't my choice now. When it's hard to take my kids. As an adult, if I had to move, I would move to probably San Diego. That's probably where I would live, because I still want the ocean, and that's without going to Florida. That's the warmest, best ocean. So probably San Diego. Probably somewhere a little bit north-ish county, San Diego is where I would live. But I like Colorado. I like West America, like Colorado, Wyoming, Oregon. Like I think all those places are cool as well.
Laura NP, summa cum laude is 3.9 or higher.
That's where Claire. That's what happened
She
with
was,
Claire.
yeah, Claire was.
Claire
yeah, I
was.
remember. She
Claire,
was.
yeah. Better option as in housing, community is friendly. The weather is crisp, clean, cheaper. I'm outdoors and my sister is a homebody. That's the difference between us two.
Oh, she's talking about her sister wanting her to move to Colorado.
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry, I didn't read the.
Yeah.
So if I think family,
I feel like that's a thing that happens here when we experience diaspora and like somebody leaves, that somebody is like, come, like, oh, I wish you would just come. Like my best friend is like that. She's like, move to Washington. My brother is like, do you think you'd ever move to California? I'm like, no. I think it stems from like the people who are over there, like being like, I don't know that I could ever have this over there, but I missed that and I miss everyone. So you should come. I'm like, no, no, I cannot. Do you have family who is from here that moved away?
Of my Hawaii family, I have a cousin from Kauai that moved, lived in Washington a long time, came back. And then my uncle guys from Waianae, or they're not from, but they live Waianae. He lived on the mainland, came back. I have an auntie who lives in California. But it's not, I think that's, wherever you can create a normal anywhere.
Yeah.
Like I could live in Alaska and it could become normal, I suppose. But by the way, Alaska is beautiful. That's a place I want to go, just not live. But my auntie lives in California and that's become her normal and accepted life. But I don't think because it was a financial decision and it wasn't like just this I have all the resources in the world and I'm content and I just want to explore. It was for different reasons. But then, to be fair, part of the reason she doesn't come back is because it's just too small and repetitive. And my wife's auntie, who I'll consider family as well,
Mhm.
she lives in Colorado and that's home, and she's not coming back because it's just like, yeah, done, been there, done this.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, she chooses to stay away.
Yeah.
So some people do.
Do they ever try to like tell you to come be up there?
No, she's not that personality.
Oh.
Like, she's not like me trying to change her opinion. But
Well, I meant it more from a perspective of like, what for whatever reason that we leave, whether it be because we simply feel like we have to or because we want to and we enjoy it. Like, I feel like a very blanket statement, extremely generalized, but I feel like growing up here, like you like to be close to your people, your family, you know,
yeah,
and that no matter where you go, like you want that still. Like you wish you could have that. Like me and all my best friends growing up as a little kid, like in our mind, we're gonna like live in a cul-de-sac, you know, and like raise our kids together. And
Kenji said something. Oh, it's more important
The
who
or
you're
whatever,
with
yeah.
than where you are, right?
yeah.
And
Mhm.
yeah, if I could have the best friends and and live in Colorado or whatever,
Pensacola,
then
you
that's what I
going.
would do.
With Pensacola, even you go back.
I don't know.
If you had a compound with all your favorite people.
The thing is, my people wouldn't live in Pensacola.
Yeah.
Like that. But yeah, if Hawaii happens to be where all your relationships are, then I can see. And probably, Claire.
Yeah.
Claire's not a very attached person with all these people in Hawaii. So I get that.
Yeah.
All right.
Good old
You want to
Claire.
exchange with Jody?
Yes.
All right. So
Let me
Mahi's
check and make
gonna
sure there's nothing specific.
Mahi's gonna jump into our weekly actual business meetings. We're going over our clients and your files if you're in escrow with us, and timelines and deadlines and all that sort of stuff. And Jody's gonna jump in and we'll continue the conversation about. Ashley says we are. Is that your friend?
No, she said earlier she's
Oh.
2 months and 22 days.
Oh, that's Ashley. Yeah. Ashley, Mahi said you're her favorite.
She's my favorite too.
And tell Lily that Mahi loves her. Auntie Mahi.
Auntie Mahi loves you.
Oh.
Sorry, I didn't say it last time.
I hope you heard that, Lily.
Yeah. All right, Jody. So we're talking about growing up in Hawaii, kind of Hawaii versus the mainland, and just seeing like all over. Brenda
Aw.
Wood says ice hockey. I think that was in reference to what you do in the winter for PE and stuff like that. Rav Vent said, my kids play outside all day. We have a park down the street. My son has a group message with his friends. They all plan to meet up and are there with 4 to 15 kids at a time. That's awesome because it's not the common thing anymore. Neil said, I remember during recess when I was young, there was ash falling from the sugar cane burning. You don't see that anymore. I miss packaged noodles from Naz's after school too. What's Naz's?
I don't know.
Naz's. There was a rapper selling you.
Oh yeah,
No, I'm
no,
just kidding.
that's the. It's like one of those
No.
top ramen, like but brand.
There's a brand
Yeah.
of, oh, okay.
Not Ichiban.
Not Ichiban, Top Ramen, or Maruchan. Dry Simon. My kid, have your kids had dry Simon?
Yeah, we don't let them.
You don't let them. It's horrible.
They sneak it.
But is it any worse for you if you eat it cooked or not cooked?
We
It's
don't
the
let them
same,
eat it.
right? You don't let them eat it.
But they sneak it.
But
And
they-
Shane buys it for them.
You don't let them eat it.
Yes.
We. It's cute. We. Do your kids eat dry Simon? Kenji?
Mine? No, man.
No.
We don't. No.
Is that a thing in Japan? Would they eat dry Simon?
I mean, it would, but just the quality of it here is just not.
Okay,
On
but
par.
a different
But yeah,
quality.
yeah.
They'll eat it dry
eat it,
and
yeah.
crunch it up with the.
We didn't introduce them to that level of Hawaii.
They're
Of
still
poverty?
young.
Yeah,
They're still young.
You're not that poor.
Because Liv
Hot
came
water.
home with it one day.
We taught our kids that, and my kids love it. It's just salt flavor. It's disgusting. Yeah.
I used to eat it all the time.
Yeah. It's wahiwa. Okay.
Oh.
Georgia, Appalachia for 2 months and 22 days until we arrive on island. Georgia, Appalachia. That's interesting.
That's Ashley.
That's actually, yeah.
We just-
That's like a Zach Brown band song. Michael Flores says aloha. So I went to Clearwater, Florida from training, and I couldn't handle the humidity. Everyone knew I was from the island and laughed. There's a big difference. Yeah, Florida. My wife hated Florida when we were young. I thought, yeah, she hated it. We were talking about growing up in Hawaii. If you didn't, I asked Mahi this, if you didn't grow up here, now as an adult, you've been a few places. If Hawaii was shut down, fell into the ocean, where would you want to grow up?
San Diego.
That's basically what I said earlier. Yeah.
San Diego is,
It's cool.
yeah, we love San Diego.
Yeah.
hmm
Yeah, me too.
It's got everything. It has family, dogs,
You have family in
pets.
San Diego?
We don't have family, but
Oh.
I'm saying family. I mean, my best friend lives there and
Oh,
her
yeah,
entire
sure.
family.
It's conducive to family.
Yes. Everything is to me, when I'm in San Diego, everyone is with their kids, with their dog, doing family things together. That's when I think of San Diego, that's what I think of.
Really?
Uh-huh. And
Is it because you're always at Legoland?
we've never been to Legoland.
Oh, really?
Okay. Yeah. We've never been to Legoland.
Oh, okay.
We've only been to San Diego Zoo.
Well, because I think of San Diego as transient. Also, in addition to the things you stated, but it's also transient and it's
Yeah.
also college and young and other than like family focused,
Yeah. I mean, my best friend, was born and raised there. She now lives in the house she was born and raised in. That's where we went all through college.
Yeah.
That's her parents that came to all of our games, like they're still there. So when my kids go there, even if Dylan goes there without us, maybe for the first couple of days, they're there.
Yeah.
Like and they do a lot of family. They have beach day every Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and it's turned into this like 80 people event where it's like
Oh.
everyone and their families that go. And
It really does matter who. Because like when I went to Vegas the first few times, we didn't go to the strip. We might have, but it wasn't the thing about the trip. The thing was going to see Michelle's family. And her brother lived there and his friends are all from Hawaii and super cool. We just had a lot of fun where I was like, oh, if it were going to be like this, I could live in Vegas. But nothing to do with Vegas, just like the people.
right.
Yeah.
Because that's what matters.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what matters
It
at
was
the end of the
super.
day.
Yeah. You ever play camps?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ever play camps, Kenji?
Oh, all the time. Signals.
Bro.
on.
Yeah. Signals.
yeah.
You're over there. So camps is this game where you throw down cards and then everyone grabs them and you're trying to make 4 of a kind in your hand and you're paying attention like, oh, Jody was picking up 10s and Kenji was chasing aces or whatever. And there's a signal. I have to get my partner to say Kemp. So I might do that. I might do whatever. And so everyone's doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And we play. That's the like highlight of that trip in Vegas where I was like, oh, if it's going to be like this.
Yeah.
Because we were always playing camps and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your signal?
I don't know if I had one.
Yeah. It depends who you're playing
for
with.
me, it was like a look.
Oh, yeah.
It was just a look. Eye contact. Like,
okay.
Stop camps.
Okay. How do you think it's, ask Mahi this, do you think it's still as special growing up in Hawaii now as it was, say, when you were younger? Because kids don't go out as much. There's not as much like your parents like just dropping you at the beach or saying, hey, if you want to eat, go catch fish. Like,
I would have to say yes.
Yeah.
Because they're still somewhere. They're still like on a weekend basis or a weekly basis, still getting chauffeured here and there and doing these types of things that I think most kids don't have. They're still, I dropped Dylan and his friends off the other day at the Pali and they went on this gorgeous hike and they went up to the top and then they found the reservoir that's at the top and then they
How
were
old
like,
are they?
they're 14.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
so,
that's cool.
it was like, they took snacks and, so it's just dropping off and it's a little bit more monitored and it's not as safe. Like me and Shane differ a lot in that regard.
Wow.
where I'm like, heck yes, like we'll drop you off and we'll pick you up in an hour. Shane's like, they cannot go unsupervised. Like he's actually
Really?
yes. And that's what people don't know, people don't think. But for me, I'm always like, yeah, it's fine. Like even when our old office
Mhm.
was across the street from Pro Ridge, so Dylan and Liv, I would like let them walk across
Yeah.
over around. There's that overpass,
Right,
which
right.
is super safe. There's
Yeah.
no cars, right? And then into the mall. It leads directly into the mall.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking there's not like going to get hit by a car,
Right, right.
and then they're going to be in the mall, and then they're going to be surrounded by a whole bunch of adults
Yeah.
that like if something was to happen, they could be like, help, I need help, like, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, go. And then Shane got wind of it and he was like, are you kidding me?
Really?
Yeah, he was like, they're like 10. Like this was like a few years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
And so that's even the stuff like where it's like, yeah, just go across the street, go to the store, whatever, come back in less than an hour or whatever.
Mm.
And then, yeah, so I called a couple friends and I'm like taking a poll, and I was definitely the minority as far as like they were like,
I've been trying to create that unintentionally. So when I was a kid, though, my stepmom worked at Palimomi, and so when they didn't have childcare, I just hung out at the hospital all day.
Yeah.
And so she was like, take my pager, because that's what they're pagers, and I would just go Pro Ridge as much as I wanted.
yeah, I was, I mean, everyone, I was just unsupervised.
Yeah.
We were just unsupervised. So it was different, but
Interesting.
yeah, I
So
mean,
you still think it's better growing up, or it's still, we all know Hawaii is like the best place to grow up, but you still think there's still a big difference from here in the mainland.
yeah, I mean, there
Even
is.
though it's not the 80s anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and we are like, forcing our kids to go up tide pools hike. You know that Ka'ivi, whatever. I don't know the technical name, but where the tide pools are by Makapu Lighthouse.
Oh, yeah. I've never been down to the
You
type.
gotta go there.
This summer we went on the Makapu'u hike, and my kids are like, I want to go down there. I want to
Yeah.
go down there. I was like, you guys are
You gotta
complaining.
go down there.
They were complaining so damn much just on the regular trail. Imagine them going down to those
Yeah.
tide pools. I have to carry them up.
We've been taking our kids there, very, very often since they were like in our carriers. We had them in carriers.
How do you go? Do you like traverse the coastline, or do you go from that Makapu'u one and like go down?
So you go up halfway, and
Yeah.
then there's the humpback whale sign.
Yeah.
That's where the trail
That's where you go down?
begins. Yeah.
No, but there's another way you can come from like.
Yeah, we don't go that way. So there's another way where you can go right, and then you can go all the way around.
Yeah, yeah,
It takes too long.
yeah.
This way is like way more dangerous, but
Yeah.
it's way faster.
Yeah,
Like you
yeah,
get down there in 20 minutes, and you can get up. Like we used to run up it, but the thing is that we were having, so Dylan and Liv were hiking up and down that from when they were like 5,
Oh,
and even Lola.
that's gangster.
And so
Lola. Oh,
Lola obviously
3 pounds, Lola.
she beats us all up to the top by
Really?
far. She smokes us, and then she's at the top like, what are you guys doing? But that, like, so imagine just like, yeah, it's Saturday, what should we do? Let's do something that's not going to cost money. Okay, we're going to go do that. And then you're down in the tide pools, fresh, the water, the view, the ocean, the whales. I mean,
Yeah.
and that's like what we did when we didn't want to spend money on a Saturday that we didn't have sports or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
when we didn't
special.
want to spend money. That's another thing. Sign of the times, and because I'm more, economically viable, financially viable than my parents were, making a decision because of money. Like, do you ever try it? Do you are you like pake on purpose so your kids just feel it so they know?
Mhm. Yeah.
Like we can't just
Well, and I
buy steaks every day. Like,
100%.
yeah.
Well, and the thing is, the problem is that like we eat like, we try to eat good whole foods, and we try to only let them eat what we cook,
Uh-huh.
and that's expensive.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But aside from that, when it comes to like, I raised them, I was in a different phase, I think, when they were little, where it was a little bit more about abundance. And then now they're this certain way where I'm like, wait a minute, they can't be like that. Like, so now they have to get it cold turkey, where it's like, no, if you want something, you need to earn it, and you need to contribute, and you need to help. And these are things that I need to teach you now. And I don't care how hard it's going to be because Jesus.
Dane just asked me, he said, Dad, when am I going to get my new bike? I'm like, you better start making lemonade or bentos. And he's trying to come up with the words to say, because he's like, it'll last a long time though. He's trying to basically say like, you're supposed to buy it, and I'm like, no, I will. What I will do, because he's still young, he's only 3rd grade. What I'll probably do is I will like help make the musubis and make the lemonade and basically like do the work, but make him feel as if he worked to buy his bike,
Yeah.
Because I'm not just gonna buy him a bike.
One of my
Yeah.
favorite things to do is, and we still do it, even with the oldest, is fundraise.
Yeah.
Because they have to go out there, they have to talk to someone, look someone in the eye, they have to communicate eloquently.
For the sports stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
and for anything.
Yeah.
For anything.
For real?
Yeah.
Like if they want to buy a thing, you go out and call it fundraising.
Yeah.
I was
That's still work. Fundraising is think about what they learn.
no. I'm 100% with you and admire all of that. But I'm saying when I'm at the park and people are selling beef jerky or whatever, they're fundraising. I'm like, fundraising for what?
Yeah.
Because you could just tell me you selling beef jerky for money. But when you're trying to under the guise of fundraising, then I'm like, fundraising is for like, isn't just because you want to buy something.
Fundraising is a business with a profit and loss statement.
Yeah.
I mean, the kids need to understand what is the cost.
No,
per
for the
unit.
kids, it's amazing. I'm just saying, don't think that's a little misleading? Say I'm fundraising. They think they're sending you to like Texas for the football trials or something, but really they're like, I want a new PS5.
Well, I mean, I don't think Dylan's ever used it for anything other than travel.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm like, you need a fundraise.
Yeah.
You need a fundraise. Like you need to figure it out. Like Liv started doing massages.
Wait, what?
$20
Women
for
only,
35
right?
minutes.
Women only?
Well, she does a lot of aunties. She does uncles. I mean, she does. Yeah, she's good at it.
If I'm Shane, that's not happening.
That's an interesting thought. Shane has nothing. I don't think he has any issues with it.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't have daughters.
I mean,
so it just sounds weird
we're
to me.
there.
Yeah.
Like I'm there.
Yeah.
But she can make a quick amount of money.
How much is it? $20? What she do?
for 30 minutes? That's
Yeah.
what she did. She raised like $400.
And if you were raised our generation, you always had to massage your parents anyways. They're like, hey, come karate chop my back or
Yeah.
come walk on me or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was like, oh, well, and she also babysits.
Oh, yeah.
So she's like babysits, and then she's like, and I can also massage. Well, she's mainly done our good female friends.
Yeah. That's cool. That's cool that they're working.
But I told her she should charge her dad too.
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be everything in the house. It's gonna be like, hey, pass me the remote. $2.
$1.
50 cents. Okay.
Neil says, do you give your kids allowance?
I don't.
I do.
At what age did you start it? Yeah,
The age that they started asking for money.
Really? When they started asking, they started getting it?
For a service, yeah.
Oh, so you're saying allowance, you're saying you just assume allowance comes with chores.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't.
That's not the case for everyone.
Oh, allowance, like just like you get $100 a week and that's just what you get.
$100 a week. God
Or
damn.
$20 a week.
You a lot, Neil.
Dang, my kids go public school. It was Harry say, if I were to move to the mainland, gotta be close to the ocean, not rivers, lakes, ocean. Hard to describe if you're from the Midwest, far from the ocean side. A lost state of mind. Long Beach, California is a solid alternative to Hawaii. Poke, tiki bars. Tiki bars aren't really a Hawaii thing. Beach, Cali vibes, Hawaiian artists. But I get it. I've been to Long Beach. My friends, it's not Long Beach, Huntington Beach. My friend's brother owned a restaurant in Huntington Beach. Darren, or San Diego has some of the best Mexican food I've had, Rav says. San Diegans are snobs about their Mexican food. But it is good. Darren Yukihiro. My grandparents were born in Hawaii. I was an army brat and didn't live in Hawaii until 6th grade. I remember eating ice cake after school every day, living in the Bay Area since 2000. Oh, Darren.
Bay Area.
Yeah, ice cake after school.
Do you remember making that?
I made some, but I remember buying it. You know, in Lima, yeah, the corner class, like right by where
Yeah,
everyone
yeah.
hung out. They sold it for like 50 cents after school. Yeah,
We
yeah.
always had it in our freezer. Just like the
It-
homemade kind.
It's just like like super thick syrupy like juice with the lihimoe and the Dixie cup.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's just frozen juice.
frozen juice. Oh, so good. Especially imagine going to school in Eva Beach
And then you flip it upside down.
oh garu.
You flip it upside down because then you get the better ice.
Oh garu. yeah, that's yeah. All right. Do you guys give your kids allowance? Oh, did you already ask that?
Yeah.
That's how that came up. HM says, "Howdy, glad to catch you on a Tuesday live. You're in the serious room today." Yeah, actually, the room that we were always in, it was painted black, so I'm not gonna act like we get multiple. I come home to visit friends and family twice a year, but it's really all about the food I miss. Yeah, food.
What food do you miss?
If you say you're gone for a year, or when you were college and when you came back, what's the first food you ate?
Well, back then it would have been sweet potato tempura.
Oh, from where? Like okazu
I feel
or
like we used to get it from Shirakia.
Shirokia days.
Yeah, my dad would always show up at the airport with it,
Mm.
and then every time I left for college again, I left with it.
Sweet potato, not kabocha.
No,
That's my favorite. Growing up, if you wanted something bad enough, you had to work for it. Nothing was given. Steph Shrek, fundraising is for field trips. Yeah, I know. I'm encouraging my kids to go sell food and everything. I just wouldn't tell them to call it fundraising unless it were for some sort of thing like that.
yeah.
But it's still raising funds for their bicycle or for
Mhm.
honestly.
Well, I mean,
What were you gonna say?
my kid, my kids travel to the mainland about 3 or 4 times a year
Yeah,
for
you're-
sports.
Yeah.
So we spend, I mean, for the amount that he makes in fundraising, he probably makes like
Thousands.
4,000 a year in fundraising, and it's a lot more than that.
Yeah.
So
Rav Vent. Honestly, Maui desert have much to offer, or very limited for family or kids entertainment unless you do sports.
yeah, but the aquarium is really nice.
Melissa, I think I'd only miss home cooked meals. I think I only miss home cooked meals from someone who lives back at home. I don't crave junk like rainbows or zippies.
Me neither.
No, you're not a zippies person, huh?
I don't eat zippies, but my family does,
don't
and
eat
so
Zippies.
everyone we go. I mean, we go, and then I, get a chef salad, and then
Chef
We-
salad.
yeah. But my kids do. My kids like it, and Shane likes it.
Zippies
And
is
rainbows.
cool. I'm not really a rainbows person. If I hadn't,
That's because you're not a townie.
yeah,
You're a wannabe.
No,
You do want to
Rain-
live in
ra-
town.
rainbows isn't that good.
I remember it being pretty good. The boneless chicken with gravy all over.
That's okay. Where's rainbows on your plate lunch list, Kenj?
I haven't even had that.
That's because you're not a townie.
Yeah, maybe ever.
In town, it's
I
The
know what it
spot.
is.
It's iconic.
But
Rainbows is iconic, but the food was I don't know. I judge a place the hamburger steak. If
hamburgers.
you gotta have, if
What's
you're gonna be a
hamburger steak?
good, what is hamburger steak?
But what is hamburger steak? Is
Don't
is
insult
it
me
a
on.
local moco?
Don't insult me on plate lunches when you don't know what hamburger steak is, okay?
What is
Bruh.
hamburger steak? I probably know what it is. I'm just saying, can you explain it?
It's local moco without the eggs.
Okay. I know exactly what it is.
When you explain it.
Shane loves hamburger steak.
Right. So if a place is good, the hamburger steak gotta be on point. So Papa Ole's is the best plate lunch on the island, I think. But if not Papa Ole's, I air bowl.
I air bowl's good.
I air bowl's good. Rainbow's is iconic. What about Liliha Bakery?
Nah,
Nah,
eh,
better than Rainbow's.
it never impressed me.
Really?
But definitely the desserts.
Well, you over there ordering broccoli sprouts, of
But
course.
Derek and Lisa go to Liliha Bakery a lot. They enjoy it.
Yeah. Sekia's Okazu.
Yes, Sakia's.
I gotta tell you, I am a Okazu connoisseur, and Sekia's is mid at best.
Sakia's butterfish.
I don't eat butterfish, but I went Sekia's and I was like,
Yeah, but that was after like ownership has changed. Like the kids took over.
yeah, I don't know how it was
and-
back in the day.
Yeah, like when I was growing up, we were like Sakia's was like the spot.
I
That
think-
was like at least minimum once a week.
Yeah, and you know what? People from Kaneohe probably think that one is good too, but I don't know how that thing. I think that's a
Have
money
you ever
laundering
been to
business.
Fukuya?
Fukuya is the best.
Fukuya is the best.
Fukuya is goaded.
Yeah.
Fukuya is the
Fukuya is the best. Fukuya is the best, and you know that because they can just be like, "We're closed"
Yeah,
whenever they want.
yeah.
Like, so that's how you know they're the best. They-
Well, and it's like a staple catering, especially for funerals for whatever reason. They have the funeral like menu. It's like here's our funeral menu. It somehow became a thing. But yeah, Fukuya. What you get at Fukuya?
I get inari, and I get the gobo, and I get the ahi tuna patty thing. The
Yeah.
ahi patty fish thing, and chafua noodles,
Mm.
and
And their noodles not as oily as like kabuki. Have you ever been to this? The one in Waimalu?
no, I've been
Yeah.
wanting to try it.
It's good, but it's gonna leave you a little heavier than Fukuya. Fukuya might be my first place off the plane if it was open.
I used to leave with Fukuya too.
Yeah. Fukuya's that we can agree on. All right, we're gonna start wrapping this. So rainbows are overrated for sure. Rainbows overrated for sure. Harry, I love you, my brother, but I don't know about Sekia's. Harry, have you ever been to Fukuya? Kabuki's in Waimalu and Ige's Catering and Lunch Wagon. Yeah, Kabuki has the best kon sushi.
Kabuki used to seat you, right? Now
They
you
used
can't
COVID.
go in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's the Okazu and then there's the restaurant, but COVID killed it. And the
Oh.
business is actually for sale.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but then it's hard to value because they're a cash business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There. What's that other place across from BMW on Kapiolani? That's an oldie but goodie.
Across from BMW.
Yeah. Can't believe I can't remember the name.
Okazu?
It's Japanese.
Oh, Japanese.
I think they have. Yeah, it's Okazuya
Mm.
and restaurant. Really good sushi. My mom used to entertain her Japanese customers there.
I don't know about that.
Oh, I
But I know Rike Rike was my number one place off the plane, but since it's not open anymore. Yeah. I
Yeah.
love Rike Rike.
What did you get from there?
Because you're not a real townie.
What did you get from there?
Their French onion soup was goated. Fried rice. They actually had their custom Portuguese sausage made just for them. It was different.
I only recall going there after a really late night in my youth.
Yeah. It was for me as my favorite cheeseburger.
Have you ever been to M&W?
W&M.
Yeah,
Oh my God. Yeah.
that's better.
Negative. No.
Cheeseburger?
Yeah. Well, Rike Rike is special to me. It's the first place I ever ate when I got off the plane.
Okay, well then that's
Yeah. So I no cheeseburger could beat it, but yeah. Kabuki's went not in a long time. Steph Shrek, Yanagi, Darren.
Oh yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah. What were we trying to? What
It's
were you
like
saying?
that place is good.
That Yanagi is the place.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That place is like legit, probably the best Japanese restaurant.
Really?
Mhm.
You been there?
Now I gotta try now.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, the best.
You gotta try it.
Okay.
What would you say is the best?
What is the best Japanese restaurant, Kenj? Because Kenji.
Sushi? Or are we talking like
Oh yeah, see,
Yeah,
he's,
I guess
he's categorizing
that's hard to say.
general.
Overall. So because they're overall sushi and everything else.
keep in mind we live on the west side, so we don't have any options. So we like these places. Anna hasn't even been.
Yeah, you gotta go
Yeah.
Yanagi.
Oh yeah.
Gotta go Yanagi.
Well, in a Japanese, this fair question. So Kenji's like, what are you talking about? Udon, ramen, like, because in Japan they will. It'll be like ramen. That's all we
Yeah.
do, right?
Yeah.
Or sushi. That's all we do.
That's katsu. That's whatever.
But I'm talking a place where you can go get like the AB bento or whatever, where you can get, you know,
Shirokiya's the one that was in Alamoana. That place was amazing.
Yeah, it was.
Should've
That was
killed,
my
yeah.
favorites. That's where we would go. I mean, because it was like you go find what you want
Yeah,
from
yeah.
wherever it's from.
there's so much rice and everything in Hawaii that I don't go seek out a Japanese restaurant and like I don't know. We eat Genki's because the kids like it, but if I've not like if I'm gonna go town and I've been eating rice all week anyway, I'll probably go try and get something
Like
different.
what? Like Italian?
No, I'm not an Italian
Like
person.
what?
We'll go like depends how much we're spending, but like I would like to go to like
Like steak?
Mediterranean place or like
Oh.
Merriman's or something like that. But I don't know Japanese restaurants in town like that. Actually, I don't
Gotta
know why.
go Yanagi.
I'm gonna
and,
try it
and
now.
in Kaimaki Maguroya.
Okay.
I've heard of
I
that.
love Japanese food. That's what I realized.
Have you ever been to Kunio's in Waikele?
Where's Waikele? No, I'm just kidding.
Where's
Oh.
Waikele?
No.
So Anna went there though.
How what you
And
think? So his Japanese
very
wife.
mid, very mid.
Very,
Very
mid.
mid.
Very mid.
I understand that from a Japanese person. But to us, Kunio's, this side of
Exactly.
Pro
What
City,
about-
that's the best, huh?
What about
Maybe Sushi Boat or whatever.
Gyotaku.
Sushi Bay.
Gyotaku's trash.
Gyotaku's trash?
Sorry.
That's Aiden's favorite restaurant. That's Aiden's favorite.
That's Aiden's favorite restaurant. That's where I go to a lot of like family birthday parties.
And that's why I think he has like kid memories of being
Yeah.
in the event place.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like the Saba there. It's good.
No comment. What about Chinese? Where's the best Chinese?
Duck Key and Kamaki. All my spots are in town, so you guys aren't going to know any of them.
You grew up Kailua and you live Kaneohe. Now act like you this freaking Manoa raised girl. M&W. You cannot throw
W&M.
you
I
cannot
don't-
throw shade after you just said M&W burger, bruh.
I mean, I've been going there since I was born.
You never looked at the sign.
No. Details. Those are just details.
Okay. Well, all right. Before we jump off of here, no, just stomach opu poke on the run. Yeah. Your cousin's place. Oh wow.
Yanagi?
Hanada's and Waianae, Kyomoku Seafood.
Ooh.
Next to Itchy Butt. Yeah. My kids want to go to Itchy Butt. Have you seen Itchy Butt?
Yeah. Every time we pass it, my
Is
kids.
it good? Have you ever eaten it?
It's like a
It's like a
dive
fried
bar,
chicken.
isn't
thing.
it?
No, it's like a chicken place.
Oh, I've never been there.
Yeah. How are interest rates?
They're doing
They
good.
got better?
They got better.
Okay, what? What's the like VA?
5.75.
Mm.
There's a little blip occurring, I think, for Earls. So we are doing a couple streamline refinances for people that bought one.
What's an Earl?
Interest rate refinance reduction loan, and they're
Oh,
only
okay.
for VA loans. And there's a little blip occurring in the pricing where like a 5.875 costs a certain amount and then a 5.75 costs less. So
Mm.
we call that also a blip when it's like, So usually you want to take advantage of that because it's almost like a mistake.
Yeah.
Like they priced it wrong.
Mhm.
So whereas a 5.75 would be costing a little bit, right now
Yeah.
it's not for the refinances. For VA purchase, it's 5.75 is at 0 points at par. Conventional is hovering right between 6.375 and 6.49%.
So
So
on the like 30-month scale of things, it's only been lower once.
yeah,
I think in the last 30 months.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yes.
For a period of sustained, like 1 3-day period specifically, and then maybe a little bit in the front and back of that, but part in the back of that. But yeah, that's
We're nearing long-term lows. We're
Mm.
at long-term lows.
yeah.
And then Trump did the weird thing about one of the Fed governors. He's like trying to get her out.
I don't.
He's like
Yeah, I don't know.
accusing her of mortgage fraud.
Oh, geez. I don't. Yeah, you know what I did? That's been refreshing. I took social media apps off my phone, so I only can log in on my computer, or I text, our assistant and tell them, "Hey, ask this person this for me." But yeah, so I don't see stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's been an interesting. The markets don't like that. So
Mm,
there has been a worsening in rates for today.
okay.
A baby one, right? But it's basically like that thing happened, and then the markets were like, "Wait a minute, what?" Because obviously, if there's a seat open, he gets to appoint someone,
Mm.
right? So
Where does this person sit? Like, what is their position?
she's on the board of governors. She's a governor on the board of the
The
Fed.
Fed.
So she's
Okay.
under Jerome Powell.
Okay.
Um,
But Jerome Powell's still around. Like a month ago or so, we thought he was going to be gone.
yeah, because he can't be. I mean, Trump can't do that. That
You're
would
right,
just
right.
be.
He can like nudge and
Even
ask
his
and push.
own advisors are telling him, "Okay,
Chill
you
out.
can't do that.
Mm,
That's not something you can do."
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good to know that rates are down, everyone. Back to getting some actual real estate talk on this actual real estate show.
Yeah, rates are down. Rates are looking pretty good, and activity's been good. How about on your end?
Well, we had we spoke last week about certain suppressed markets,
Mhm.
more things with maintenance fees, HOAs, and townhomes and condos. Since then, we are probably putting one of those into escrow today or tomorrow, the hardest one, and then another one went into escrow recently. So I don't know. It's like a weird. We'll see. Time will
yeah,
always.
it's a timing thing. Like, so I feel like you'll have a property that's been on the market for 68 days. And so the buyer's thinking like, I have time. And then they submit an offer, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, guess what? We got another offer.
Yeah, well, we actually on the one Miliani townhome have a potential second option now after a while, and so I don't know. I just didn't expect it to have there to be this steep cliff like July leading into August, and so.
But it does make sense because that's like total rush hour for parents.
They're just busy doing other things.
You just can't. It's like getting everything ready to go back to school, getting back into a rhythm, finding your new everything, like back to school shopping, like the whole thing. It's
Yeah, I don't know. You always need it. The thing is even a broken clock is correct 2 times a day, right? And so people who predict, like if it's stuck on 12, it'll be 12 twice a day.
Yeah.
Right?
I was thinking like a broken clock that like still the time changes. I'm like, no, it could
A
literally be
digital clock?
wrong every single time.
Oh, I see. So people are predicting that this is going to happen, that's going to happen. I very seldomly, even if they were right, how were they right? Was it really data based?
Yeah.
Are they reviewing macroeconomics and looking at historic trends and even then, like a Trump presidency could cause all sorts of chaos. So you just can't know. You need hindsight to really observe the market. It's really hard to observe in real time. The market's kind of like string theory, like you observe it and it's not there. You gotta look backwards. But
well, and then at the same time, it's like it doesn't matter what historically has occurred or what typically occurs, because if it's not happening for your property or if it's not happening in your situation, you don't care.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's like,
yeah.
Okay, I'm not sure if that makes me feel good when you're telling me that like typically this doesn't happen or whatever. You know what I mean? Like that's like, okay, well, this is my situation. So what are we going to do about this situation?
Yeah. So our clients who you may refi, they it was just what, is what about me? Like we
Right.
are the ones in this
100%.
situation. What about me? And I'm like,
100%.
I can talk about probabilities, and
Yeah.
depending on your tolerance to stay in this
Yes.
at X burn per month, I'm going to tell you, I already spent $4,000 trying to sell your property, not accounting for my time and my team's time, just spent thousands trying to sell your property, and maybe you should just rent it because the market's really bad for you. And
they're also like that a little bit more unique storyline that we talk about, right? Which is you were planning on being here for X, and now for whatever reason you're only here for Y.
Yeah. And caught in a insurance thing. There's just a lot of things going on, and so yeah, for us, things are okay. But I gotta, you know what? Here, let me read something to you guys on the air as well, as if we're on actual old school radio.
On the air.
So this person texts me. I'm not going to disclose who it is, but it says, remind me to share some fun stats with you on markets and agents this year. Enlightening. I said, you guys up or down from last year? He says, I'm down. My partner's up. Here, I'll just tell you now. 72% of the 38 most productive agents are down. This person's at a really large conglomerate where there's hundreds and hundreds of productive agents, whatever. And so 72%. So that's about 28 or 29 of the 38 most productive agents are down from last year. The person goes on to say, a lot of longtime agents saying this is worse than 2008, which is interesting to me. I have a lot of thoughts on why it might be worse for them, but not necessarily worse than 2008 for everyone. I go on to tell him it's interesting because we were just talking about something similar last week. Excuse me. And he says one of their offices is seeing a 28% average cancellation rate. The office that this person's at is better, but it still exists. And then we go on to talk about other things. And so one of the things he goes is, here's a funny comment he made. He says, hold on. It's a buyer's market for my sellers, and it's a seller's market for my buyers.
Yeah.
It's a buyer's market. So my sellers are getting screwed. Excuse me. And then my buyers are able to take advantage. Is that what he's saying? Yeah.
Is that what he's saying?
It's a buyer's market for my sellers.
Yeah, no. So he's
And
saying
the sellers are getting screwed, and then it's a seller's market for my buyers also.
So it's like the buyers are submitting offers and they're competing, but then the sellers are sitting there saying, someone bring me an offer, right? And then they're getting giving a lot of concessions or whatever.
And it is like that. One of the topics of conversation last week and trying to figure out, we really stopped and paused and took like four hours with all of our minds trying to figure out the market. And in a community, in a zip code, I should say, two different assets we're observing. One, our client offered well over asking cash. So it's listed at 1.35. Client offered 1.425 cash. They didn't even get a response.
That's crazy.
And then simultaneously, you have townhomes that are hard to sell. And so, yeah, it just depends. It just depends. But we've been going a long time. We're going to jump off. Thank you guys. Leave your comments. We'll start the next live with them if Kenji sees them. Hey, sorry, are we talking about a particular island? All right. See you guys next time. Bye.